want your mouth to be clean because a minted breath is. I'm just all choked up. See,
I know.
That's why. I just passionate.
What?
No, I'm passionate about it.
Yeah, me too.
That's what I do. See, yeah.
Let Dino
The
do it.
hip to the hoppity.
Dino does it.
You want to hip hop for us, Dino?
No, I don't freestyle.
You don't freestyle.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's what you get for not giving me some.
What? I just gave you some. You're supposed to catch it.
You're
supposed to catch
not
it
a baby bird.
Just, thank you. Just suck it all up. See.
Oh my God.
What's that right there? What's that?
No.
Makeup.
A cut.
Really? I
That's
shaved.
a pimple.
A pimple.
Tweezers. No.
Makeup or something. You know. Y'all got to make sure I'm right before we start the segment and stuff.
Absolutely.
So you just make me look like any old type of way.
No, let me see.
You know. Am I? Okay. See.
Take the shine off.
Take the shine off. Okay.
Mine too.
And any shine you want to get off? You good?
You're good.
No. All right. Okay. No.
Leave those in your eyes. Your eyes are shining.
My eyes are shining.
Oh,
That's glazed over. Glassed over.
No, it's
Glassed
the
over,
light
glazed
of
over.
Christ that's on the inside of me, shining through.
Your light.
Yes.
Your light. Your inside light.
Yes.
Your inside light.
Yes, it shines.
His Bud Light.
Because when I walk into the room, I don't control. I control the thermostat, not the temperature of the room.
Okay.
Because I make the room the way it needs to be set.
So hot in here.
So you know your inside light.
That's right.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
And who do we have here?
Sylvia Durham. The Sylvia Durham Show.
Awesome. Glad to have you here with us. So
Great. Thank you.
And you want to talk
Glad
about
to
an
be
A
here.
word.
Attitude.
Attitude.
Right.
Why do we want to talk about attitude?
Because it's something that I deal with every day.
Your own attitude?
My own attitude.
Because you just attitudinal.
I try not to be. I try to make sure I have the right attitude.
The right attitude. Okay. What is the right attitude? What is the wrong attitude?
For me, the right attitude is being positive on the inside. My day starts with, what decisions do I make? Have I found that inner light within me to make the right decisions? And I can't stop. I won't stop.
Can't stop.
Won't stop.
To the hippity hop.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
First thing is,
You about to start
what class am I taking it?
I'm taking you. Gonna beat.
Boom, 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 boom.
Can't stop.
Yeah.
Won't stop.
Yeah,
Can't
yeah.
stop. Won't stop.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Break it down.
Okay.
You see, that's
Yeah.
why you need to freestyle. Keep
Exactly.
us
See.
So-
But that's all right.
I'll say something from a song, but I gotta bleep out. I gotta
Never
censor
mind.
Oh
myself.
Lord, forget it.
Yeah, I gotta censor myself.
Yeah.
Hello, bleep. Today, bleep.
Every 2 words.
Yesterday, bleep, 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 bleep. And
Yeah, long
bleep,
words.
Pork the pig.
and,
Yup.
or bleep, bleep. And you bleep, the bleep, bleep, bleep. Your mama bleep. Your daddy bleep. Your greasy granddaddy bleep.
Your greasy granddaddy? Why
Yeah.
why
'Cause
granddaddy?
Oh,
granddaddy
your
gotta be-
greasy dad. Yeah.
Granddaddy's greasy.
Oh.
No.
Yeah. What? Granddaddies can't be greasy?
But I would anticipate grandmothers being greasier than granddaddies.
Why? Because they cook?
Yes, exactly. Lard, come on. Nothing's greasier than lard.
They still use
And Big
that.
Mama made. I know, and that's what they make
They do?
biscuits with.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Not in my kitchen, but in
Like,
some
didn't like the
people's,
FDA
yes.
say that'll like kill you or something, clog up
I'm
your arteries
sure they
and
said
stuff?
a lot of things with
Yeah.
everything, but
They
that
still
don't
use
stop
it.
us from doing
They
it.
still use lard. Wow.
Yeah.
So back to attitude. You talk about having a right attitude. What is the difference between, you say, having a right attitude? Me, I believe that there's no right attitude, but there's a good attitude and a bad attitude. Because the situation, depending on the moment, if somebody came to me and said something happened to my niece, I would not have the right attitude about it. It would either be a good attitude. It would be the right attitude for that situation at that moment.
Is that
If
because
something detrimental happened to her,
Okay.
my response is not going to be, oh, darn. Like, it would not be the right. It would be the right attitude for the scenario. For that
because
instance.
you got how much information would you need to get a
what
feeling
I'm
of
telling
having
you,
the right
if they've
attitude?
given me the layout of something detrimental has happened to my
Okay.
niece, I got enough information to have a pretty bad attitude at that moment. But I believe it's the right attitude considering the circumstance and situation. However, beyond once I've calmed down and gather my loins about myself and then go into prayer, then I can begin to cultivate into the right attitude and the right praying spirit.
Okay.
I probably do real good on a Sunday and a Tuesday because that's church and Bible study. You catch me, something bad happen on a Thursday or Friday.
But any situation and
50-50
any
chance.
circumstance that a person goes through, I think they first have to consider their actions. They have to consider their belief structure, and they have to consider their consequences of those actions. So something happens, somebody delivers bad information, something happened to your niece. Okay, what are my actions? How should I respond? What should I respond with regards to that? So this is what my action say that I should do. This is how I should respond. Does my response line up with my belief structure?
What would be your response?
Right.
And
Really,
then
for me,
what would be the consequences?
as close as I am to my niece, I'm very close to my siblings, but my nieces and nephews, there's a whole second tier of love and compassion for them because they're the babies, they're the young ones, they're defenseless. They can't protect themselves.
Right.
So I'm not just gonna. First of all, I'm not just gonna start swearing or cursing, but if they say this man abducted your niece, I'm not going to think positive about him in that moment.
Of course not.
I am not going to have a godly thought about him
Right.
in that moment.
But you
My
don't
heart is
know
going to
if
be
he
broken.
actually abducted her.
What I'm telling you is I have
You
valid,
judge, jury,
no, what I'm
and
telling you, if
executioner?
the whole scenario started off with me having valid information.
Okay.
Now, I am.
So Bubba abducted
I am
your
a
niece.
Fight. I am not a flight person.
Okay.
I am a fight person. So
So
until
what would you do?
I get the scenario
There's Bubba.
information.
He abducted your niece.
And it
what
is
you
factual.
gonna do?
It
It
is
is factual.
information.
Factual and actual.
and everything
I
else.
think they got a song like that. Something like that.
So
okay.
when we started off the scenario, understand this. Someone just reported to me, hey, something has happened to one of your nieces or nephews.
Mm-hmm.
And it's factual. They're okay. They're in the hospital right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anything. I'm talking about bad news given to me right there in that instant, factual
Right,
news.
and there he
This
is.
No.
That's
You're-
Bubba.
But see, you're going
He
ahead
did
of
it.
it. But you're going ahead
What?
of it.
But somebody
because
just-
you're going ahead of
How
it.
am I going ahead of it?
Because you get the information first.
Right.
And then at that point, once I'm not worried about Bubba at that moment. I'm worried about my niece. You deliver me information and my attitude in that moment without having my niece present. I haven't seen Bubba yet. They just reported to me, I'm at work, hey, something has happened to your family member. I'm not going to have the right attitude in that moment. I'm going to rush to her, make sure that she's okay, whatever, whether she's okay or not. At that point, then I'm able to, at the instant of you giving me bad news, I'm going to be natural. I'm going to be human. And as soon as I come off that side of the mountain, I can actually get a good prayer through because I am who I am.
But
So you
what
gotta
if
calm down.
Natural,
I am is who I am.
But what if natural and human causes harm to yourself or someone else? Which oftentimes it
Right.
does in our various communities.
Right.
Cause
Popo confront
Right.
you, and you want to
Absolutely.
call him a pig, and he want to call you the N word, and now y'all have fisticuffs and
Absolutely.
whatnot, and all of a sudden, pow,
Yeah.
pow, pow, and that was natural. It was in
But
the
I feel-
heat of the
Yeah.
moment.
And I feel like you
Is
have the
that the right
opportunity to see
attitude?
those things coming up. Like literally, I got pulled over the other night at a traffic stop. My father is a police officer, and literally, I understand. Turn your engine off, hand on 10 and 2. You don't have to roll your window all the way down, but you do need to be able to have your license and
Communicate.
registration accessible.
You turn off your
if
bumping
you
music.
Are, if y- yes, everything comes off. If
He
you
said,
have,
no,
if you
I'm gonna leave
have
my.
a,
I own this. It's my music.
you
I'm gonna let
know.
my music play.
having a concealed weapon, I let the officer know right off the bat, sir, I am a licensed carrier. I mean, there are things that you have to do. And getting pulled over, okay, that's one thing. I already know my response. But when it begins to escalate, in that moment, that is when you have to internalize the right attitude and be like, okay, because I know that they will use their authority to take advantage of the situation.
And their power.
Exactly.
The authority is
I
the
need
badge,
to make
and the
sure
power
I'm-
is the gun.
So
Right.
he didn't say. Did he say you have the right to remain silent.
I wasn't being arrested. I ran a stoplight.
Isn't that what they can say now without once you get stopped and they get your information like your driver's license and registration card? Don't they say that after they get
they
that
arrest you.
If they arrest you, yeah.
Which usually what happens
you
most of
gotta
the
be
time with black
arrested?
folk, they just arrest you willy-nilly like that.
Yeah.
You know, don't matter because they know that they're going to get you on something. So let me just go ahead and read you your Miranda rights up front because after I illegally search your car afterwards, I'm going to find something
And
the
plant
Miranda right,
something.
exactly, then all that'll be applicable.
Okay,
So
I see.
just put your mind on rewind.
All right.
Shut up or else it'll be
Yeah.
held against you.
Yeah, okay.
But I
Alright.
think when people are faced with bad news, faced with adversity, faced with challenging
It has to
situations,
be caught off guard.
I think you need to take a deep breath. You have to take a pause. You have to assess.
Right.
You have to evaluate. Most people, unfortunately, they just react.
Right.
And that's what gets them in trouble because they just reacted without thinking, without praying, without I'm gonna go for mine. What? I'm going after. I'm gonna get. No, you ain't gonna do that and then you just go ahead and go for yours and then before you know it, you underneath the jailhouse someplace.
So what's your first response?
Think, pray, stop, drop and roll. And then
Are you on fire?
there's fire on the inside. So yeah, I do feel fire.
Right.
I
Okay.
feel hot. I'm hot. I'm upset. You know. So yeah, I got to stop, drop, and roll, and then assess and figure out next steps, plan it out. Because that's how people get caught. They just go willy nilly. I'm a plan it. I'm a cut off your pinky toe first, and then
No, you got to tape them and tie them down.
Tape them and tie. Okay, I got to tape you and tie you down, but we got to go to a warehouse
And lay tarp on the floor.
Band-
Of
Yeah,
course, you
the
gotta
pa-
be
the
with the
tarp
person to
and
get.
stuff.
You gotta get to the person.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have
But
to
see,
logically. I got to
that's-
plan all that out.
Right.
Right.
That's where the GPS
But
come
that's
in.
when
and-
that's okay. You already got it in my mind that you stalked me already.
no, I am responding. I'm a first responder.
But I'm on
To
your
this
mind.
situation.
You're
But
not
I'm
the
on your
first.
mind.
I'm the-
Somebody gave it to you.
No,
I'm on
because
your mind.
he's still alive.
I'm
so
on
I
your
am the first
mind.
responder because I'm gonna come to you and we gonna have a talk.
Okay.
And depending upon your responses, that talk can go one way or the other way.
do it.
So and I'm one
Just
phone
tell him what he
call
wants to
away,
hear.
and I'll call my peeps in, and here they come, and tar, feather, all that ain't gonna be pretty. You
When
gonna
I
be
was younger, that
cluck,
was
cluck.
No, when I was younger,
Cluck, cluck.
I remember my mom told me I was taking a nap and she woke me up and said my sister had gotten jumped at the skating ring.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm caught off guard like that, like literally, first of all, my mom had no business letting me go down to the skate rink with her. That was the first mistake she made.
Why you can't skate?
My sister got jumped. I wasn't going there to skate. That
Okay.
I was not
Is
going
it
to skate.
past tense got jumped or is
No,
being
no, no,
jumped?
no. This really happened.
Okay.
She got jumped at
So
the skating
she-
ring.
so
And my
she was already
mother-
jumped.
Yep.
Okay.
And my mom called me. She had called whoever broke it up was like, you got to come and get her. So my mom woke me up. I remember driving out. My mom was driving down the highway, and I had on them Lee press-on nails, and I was like,
Off real
Spit
quick.
them out the window. And she was like, "What is you doing?" And I didn't say
Get ready.
anything at all.
So that was like
And-
premeditated beat
yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Oh, that was about to
On
happen.
the way, you was
and
getting ready.
on the way, I was much younger. I was in my teens.
She pulled out
And
the
I
Vaseline.
remember when she, no, I didn't need it because I
Started
wasn't
all
gonna get hit.
Vaseline down.
I wasn't gonna get hit. And I remember she pulled into the skating rink parking lot, and there was like a little curve. When she hit that curve, my door was open and I was out. Like literally, she was driving in a car door, was just like this, and I ran in. That was the old me, where you gave me news and you caught me off guard. Now, had my mom said, "Come on, I need you to go with me somewhere," and like literally said, "So your sister always give me the news that whatever's happened is okay. Your sister's okay." However, we need to go pick her up because some kids were trying to, don't just wake up, your sister got jumped at the skating ring. Them fighting words for me, like that's all I know to do. But now I have been and during my time in Afghanistan, I've been in gunfights. I've been under attack by Taliban, and it was not that quick
But had
response.
they not like warned you, you just don't like go running in because that's how you get shot?
No, they came in. Taliban. Oh, you talking about the skating rink?
The skating
I think it
rink.
was little kids. It didn't matter.
Okay,
And my
'cause
mom
like
was
me,
no.
I'm stealth mode with mine. You know, I'm gonna come in like I'm a patron.
No,
and
these
you know,
were-
I'm gonna
these
go
were
buy
little
me some
kids.
skates, and then I'm gonna come
No.
up behind you and take the skates and crack it over your head, and then the blood
No.
gonna gush everywhere.
Were
and-
you
doing
a
too
mean
much.
young man?
Was I what?
Were you
doing
a
too
mean
much.
young man?
No, I was
Violent.
wonderful.
Bully
Violent.
people?
Never. I
Okay.
stopped people from getting bullied.
Hey,
I was the
you were
protector
the rescue
of the
person.
bullied. That's right.
Okay.
I
Because
really
he got
was.
beat up one time, and then he was like, he didn't want to do that no more.
Exactly.
So-
You the
This will
rescue person.
never happen to anybody else under
Okay.
my watch. I'm the protector up in here. King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
Oh, here we go with Denzel and training day.
Oh, no, no, he
Please,
didn't say
Denzel.
that.
Oh.
He said that?
No. Yes.
Of course.
You go, man.
Yes.
You go, man. You go, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
But in the case
Yes.
of fight or flight, it is better. And today's times are different from the
That
days
is
of
true.
old.
Back in the day, that was good.
Right.
You know, we go out backhand law business. You
And
know,
that'd be it.
You may get a black eye.
was
bloody
more
lip or
killings back
something,
then.
and you good.
No, it
I
wasn't.
think it was more killings.
No.
No.
Not amongst young
killing
kids.
was
Well, yeah, young
violence.
people.
Yeah.
They was
You
fighting.
couldn't
fist
kill.
fighting,
No.
And in
cutting or
fact,
something.
afterwards, the guy that like beat you down, he like help
Yeah.
you back up and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, y'all were boys again.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
You know,
what I do. yeah.
Just don't do it
Dap up.
anymore,
Yeah,
and
dap
we'll be
up.
cool. You know, you stepped on my tennis shoe. Don't do that no more, and we be good.
Yep.
You know, but now you step on somebody's tennis shoe, they got a 9
Right at your head.
lock up to your head talking about.
Oh, you will
yeah.
step on my shoes, son?
Yeah.
You want to step on my shoes, son? I'm sorry. I mean,
I don't know.
I was feeling
But
it.
then, I know.
You having flashbacks? Calm down.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll. This is gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. He getting all.
Right.
You know.
And all that
Oh,
chest
we got
pushing.
church.
This what you want,
We got
son?
church.
Son?
All right.
Who is son? I'm
You
a
all right.
female. What's up with son and bra?
Not my
What's up,
father.
bra? My bra? What do you mean, my bra?
Bruh.
Yeah, bra.
Cousin,
Your bra? Cuz? Like, bring the whole family in.
Yeah, that's
The
what
sons
happened.
and the brothers and
Cousins,
the cousins.
uncles,
Your mom.
Uncle. Yeah, well,
We
uncle.
have a family
Co-workers.
reunion.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
a fight.
Exactly.
neighbors.
Gonna
we
be
do it for
all-
real.
If you gonna fight, it needs to be organized. You need to have a referee. You know,
Come
we
on
need.
now, you weren't
Yes.
married. Were you,
Nope. That's what you did after
That's
school.
how you
See,
do
back in the
it.
day, we used to meet after
Yes.
school. Like I said, in that tennis
You
court.
actually thought.
You had somebody.
Yeah, you
Make
need
sure
a
don't nobody else
referee and
jump in.
everything.
Oh yeah, that's referee.
Mhm.
Yeah.
By
Yes.
that time, you weren't mad at anybody.
No.
That's
couldn't have
the
been
that's
mad.
the whole point.
But then
You
you
be
got
like,
a
wait,
reputation.
wait. You know,
mad no more.
we have to set up the ring first, everyone. So you know, people for this opponent go to the left,
You call
and
that
the
a
one
family?
for that
That's
opponent
just-
go to
that's
the
We-
a
right.
we on
family-
site.
That's an
You know.
outing.
On site.
Now you want to have it.
That's
That's
on site.
Yeah, that's a regular outing.
Ain't no
That's-
planning
now
with
that's
us.
a-
He said that's
Yeah,
on
no,
site.
ain't
He
no
don't say that's
planning.
on
On
site. No planning.
Yeah.
So see, if you do it my way, guess what?
There you
Everybody
go.
walks away.
Everybody
We
With
holding
both their
hands.
eyes, singing
we
Kumbaya.
Singing Kumbaya. Yes, thank you.
Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya.
That's right.
Yes, yes, and then you like kind of call the neighbors like cuckoo, cuckoo, and then
No.
the neighbors come out.
Cuckoo.
Oh, caca.
Cuckoo was crazy.
Cuckoo.
Cuckoo was a
Okay, caca. We call it,
Cuckoo,
and
cuckoo.
then we all just sing
Okay,
kumbaya
so-
and stuff and everything,
And then we have a block party.
Yes. And bring the ribs and the hamburgers
See,
and the
that-
steaks and
that's how
stuff. And
fights
that's
used
how
to
you
be.
do it, right?
I ain't never
That's
heard of that.
fighting
I
the
never.
way that fighting was meant to be.
Absolutely.
Family, we hope you learned something
And-
here on the Profit and Growth. That was the right way to fight, the
Yes.
right attitude to fight.
with.
And don't forget, stop, drop,
And roll.
Something wrong with you people.